emails, and view all your social networks in one place. You can even make money with banner ads and send push notifications directly to your audience to make sure they get your messages. Everyone has their phones on them, right? A mobile app will add credibility to your brand because your content will be accessible to them while they're on the go. BV Mobile Apps also makes apps for bloggers, actors, and producers. The process only takes about 20 minutes. Just go to bvmobileapps.com and click Get Started Now. That's bvmobileapps.com and tell them the Doug Stewart Show sent you. There's a storm coming! Ha ha! A firestorm. Get ready to raise your game because watching sports will never be the same. Introducing FireFan. It's a game changer. Finally, a sports app that puts you into the game. You predict the scores, you call the plays in real time while you watch and compete against sports heroes, celebrities, friends, family, or other die-hard fans. The more you call it, the more points you can achieve. Also, be a loyal fan and earn loyalty rewards. Don't miss the hottest app of the year, FireFan. Ignite your passion. Yeah! Yes, sir. Yeah. Register now at firefan.com today. Enter player rewards code TDSS. That's player rewards TDSS. Play the game, fan the fire, earn rewards. Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. Tribute Tuesday, talking about the great T.I. We're brought to you by firefan.com. T.I. has served 2 terms in county jail, twice for probation violations in federal prison for a U.S. federal weapons charge. That federal weapons charge, dude, the reason I'm bringing this up, dude is seemingly always kind of into something or whatever, man. When was that? 2000, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. In 2007, on October 13, 2007, federal authorities arrested T.I. 4 hours before the BET Hip Hop Awards in Atlanta. I actually went to that BET Hip Hop Awards. And I remember getting out there, and it was at the Civic Center. Was that the Civic Center? I think it was at the Civic Center anyway, downtown Atlanta. And I remember getting out there, or even before I pulled up, they were already talking about how this thing went down where the feds swooped down and T.I. had all of these guns in his car. Like, bruh, you got a prison record. You can't have Uzis. Damn. I remember that. That was back in 2007. And so, but he survived that, came out even stronger. I think that's when he really got popping, was when he got out of jail for that whole weapons charge. He was born September 25th, 1980 in ATL, Georgia, the son of Clifford Buddy Harris Sr. and Violetta Morgan. He was raised by his grandparents in Atlanta's Center Hill neighborhood just off Bankhead Highway, Bankhead Stankhead. His father resided in New York City. I didn't know that. And he would often go up there to visit. Buddy Harris suffered from Alzheimer's disease and died from the disease. T.I. began rapping at age 8. He attended Douglas High School, but he later dropped out as a teenager and dealt drugs. By age 14, he had been arrested several times. His stage name originally came from his childhood nickname, Tip, after his paternal great-grandfather. He was once known as Rubber Band Man, a reference to the custom of wearing rubber bands around the wrist to donate wealth in terms of drugs or money. And so there you have it, the great T.I. Former Miami and North Carolina coach Butch Davis resigned from ESPN Monday because he's taking the head coaching job at Florida International. He began working there in 2014. He agreed to a 5-year contract. Pete Garcia's, FIU's executive director of sports and entertainment, said Davis will be introduced today, later on this afternoon, as the head coach of FIU. Garcia, the guy at FIU, and Davis have a long working relationship. There's a lot of times it's all about who you know and what you know in politics. because they worked together with the Hurricanes and with the Cleveland Browns. The Browns used Davis as a consultant the last time he was hired as coach, Ron Turner, back in 2013 for FIU. Davis spent 6 seasons as Miami head coach from 1995 to 2000. Then he left for the Browns job, stepping away from the Hurricanes team that dominated in 2001 national championship under Larry Coker. Davis also coached 4 seasons at North Carolina before getting fired before the team opened practice in 2011 while allegations of improper benefits and academic misconduct arose. But Davis was never implicated. This is something that you got to remember. He was never implicated in the NCAA probe, and he's long maintained that he did nothing wrong. Yeah, sure, bruh. FIU went to bowl games in 2010 and 2011 under Mario Cristobal, who was fired in 2012 and now an Alabama assistant. This is kind of like the second time FIU has hired a splashy name. You remember they hired Isaiah Thomas a couple of years ago to coach the basketball team? But they fired him after 3 years with a 26-65 record. Damn, Zeke! Man, Butch Davis was a UM assistant under Jimmy Johnson from 1984 to 1988. Before following him to the Dallas Cowboys, he returned in 1995 and coached the Hurricanes through the 2000 season. Before leaving the NFL again, he was 51-20. Man, you talk about that staff at the University of Miami when Jimmy Johnson was the head coach. Man, let me see if I can pull it up real quick here. I mean, some incredible names coached under Jimmy Johnson under that run of those great teams at the University of Miami. Football staff at the university. Let me see if I can get it. I apologize. See, I should have did this early when I knew I was going to talk about this. Coaching tree. How about that? Yeah, you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. It's okay. It's going to be okay. We'll get to it in a second here. So I apologize for this. Jimmy Johnson coaching tree. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. I know Butch Johnson was on it. Butch Davis was on, not Butch Johnson. That would be kind of weird. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. We can't find it right now. I apologize, y'all. I thought I would have some good stuff for y'all. But there's a lot of coaches. Here we go. Here we go right here. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Greg Schiano's on that list. As well as Butch Davis. Now it's all kind of recordings popping up. All right, we're just going to move on from that. I'm sorry. I should have had that ready for y'all. I should have had that ready. That's my bad. Also, one quick last story, man, before we jump to the chat, read some of your chat, and get out of here today. Y'all heard these rumors about Klay Thompson being on the move? They're already talking about trading and entertaining trade offers for Klay Thompson. Yeah. Yeah, this thing might flame out in Golden State, man. Klay Thompson is coming off his best game of the season. He scored 30 points, hit 5 3-pointers, and the Golden State Warriors 133-120 win over the Suns on Sunday. But despite that, man, there's these rumors circulating right now that he is on the trading block. That's right. One team in particular, the Boston Celtics, are talking about Avery Bradley in a deal. The Warriors would ship Thompson to the Celtics for guard Avery Bradley, forward Jay Crowder, and the Nets' 2017 first-round pick, according to TV analyst, Celtics TV analyst Brian Scalabrine. Redheaded Brian Scalabrine. Golden State would then ship the Nets draft pick to acquire a rim-protecting big man. So that's the word going on out there, man. And I couldn't be any happier to hear that they have turmoil and strife going on in Golden State. And you know what, man? I'm going to be honest with you. If I'm Klay Thompson, if I'm Klay Thompson, I would feel some type of way. I would feel some type of way if I was Klay Thompson that they even brought in Kevin Durant. I mean, they basically do the same things. They're the same type of player out there on the floor. And I don't know whether it's because he's just quiet and unassuming. Maybe the fact that he's really, really light-skinned that got something to do with it. I don't know. But I would feel some type of way that you bring in another upper echelon player that does the exact same things that I do, that ultimately, and you can try to deny it, you can be like, oh, it's going to work out for political reasons, you can try to, smile in public or whatever, but Kevin Durant's taking shots away from Klay Thompson in some form or fashion. Now, he's going to have nights where he's going to be hot, they're going to give him the ball and good spots or whatever, he's going to do his thing, like this game against the Suns the other night. But I would, if it was me personally, I would feel some type of way from the very beginning that I heard that they were bringing in Kevin Durant. Why? Why would you bring in Kevin Durant? We're fine. We came minutes, game points away from winning another championship this past year. We already won one. We got a young nucleus of players. Why would you bring in this guy to take shots away from me? I would feel some type of way about it. Simple as that. So we're going to keep our eyes on that. We're definitely going to keep our eyes on that. From Dell, not football talk, Doug, unless we get in bonus stew. Hey, be quiet. We can talk basketball every once in a while. Damn! Like a ninja. Basketball talk. You damn right we talk basketball around here. It's basketball season. Look here, Jack. Y'all don't dictate what we talk about around here on the Doug Stewart Show. It's basketball. It's basketball. We do talk basketball around here. Yeah. Stop crying. Shit. We talk 5 hours of basketball a day or football a day, and I talk one basketball story. Y'all ninjas crying. Damn. Please, stop it. The sun gonna come up in the morning, man, if we don't talk football. Please. We mentioned one basketball story and y'all having a hissy fit. You're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Oh, my God. From Thorny Switch. It's still football season, man. Come on with that ish. From Gregory Deuce's Wild Heart. Stay with the basketball talk. Laugh out loud. Oh, we gonna stay with some basketball. We gonna talk basketball. Damn, if you expecting to talk football every minute of the day, this isn't that place. Gee, Manelli. Back in 3 minutes. Damn, y'all crying. Doug Stewart here to tell you about my man Smooth at smoothtickets.com. Smooth's got the tickets for everything that you need in the world of sports, concerts, or theater. I don't care what it is. I don't care where it's at in this great land of ours. My man Smooth at smoothtickets.com. He got them tickets. I'm telling you. Boxing, baseball, NBA, NFL, country music concerts, hard rock, hip-hop, theater, Broadway. He's got them all. And if he don't have them, there ain't none. I'm telling you. Smoothtickets.com. Once again, that's smoothtickets.com, or give him a call at 404-374-1150. Once again, that's 404-374-1150. You gotta tell him, though, that I sent you. You gotta tell him that Doug Stewart sent you. Once again, smoothtickets.com. That's smoothtickets.com. Yeah!
The Sleeper Pick, the guy only you believe in. In 1 week fantasy football on DraftKings, he can be the difference. So trust your gut. Trust your numbers. Trust your Uncle Vito if you want. But know this, that sleeper is out there. The question is, who's going to play him. This is DraftKings,